What's going on, everybody? This is Tony Cimino from the ROK Financial studio, reporting live. It's our very first webinar from our brand new studio. So I'm adjusting to this wire. I'm adjusting to this microphone. I hope you guys are ready to rock with us. So I really look forward to interacting with everybody here. And again, thank you so much for everybody to joining. We're excited to really get rocking. We can really feel the energy coming out of 2022 and into 2023. So when we sat down a few weeks ago now, Megan, myself, the marketing team, the rest of the team here, and we're trying to come up with this month's topic for the webinar. We said, what better topic to talk about than rock, right? We believe that's the best topic anyway. No, we felt like it was a really good time to just redefine things for you guys, hopefully set you guys with some super duper clarity, leaving this message as to who ROK Financial is and what it actually means to rock out here in 2023. So I'm going to click through these things. Again, if you have questions, please throw those in the Q&A into the chat. I'm going to make sure that my tech is working correctly. There we go. All right. So I'm going to click through these slides, like I said, and if you have anything, please throw them in the chat, throw them in the Q&A. We will be doing a live Q&A at the end of this. So I'll be pulling things from both of those. And again, guys, this is for you. So like, if I'm talking about something and you want me to stop, slow down, start dumping that into the chat. I'll notice pretty quickly. So really quick, just to give you a little bit of a background on ROK Financial, I always point to our mission, our vision, our values. It's why we show up every day. We empower the heartbeat of our country. It's the small business owner, the entrepreneur, that entrepreneurial spirit. I can tell you the entire team shows up here with that type of mindset every day, that we want to really just have streamlined the process for business owners to get from application to approval and approval to funding and back to business. That's really what our main message is here. We were founded pretty much out of the pandemic in terms of this brand, but this team has been rocking out for decades now. 15 plus years we've been working together. We really bring a full array of knowledge and experience to commercial financing, right? Which has grown just like pretty much any industry over the last 15, 20 years exponentially, right? When technology hit finance, they had to create a word for it. They call it fintech. And that's really the way that we operate. It's how we go to market. It's what makes us who we are. We are a tech-driven firm here. Shout out to Rob and the tech team here, who's been rocking out in our studio, getting ready for this webinar. But we're backed by some of the best technology out there. Salesforce is the CRM. I mean that because when you look up their stock ticker, it's CRM. Right? So when you're talking about customer relationship management, it's the tool. Oracle is the biggest SaaS company in the world. We use them for a multitude of their products. But as far as what makes up ROK Financial, it's what's on your screen right now. We have our portal. We have DocuSign. We're fully integrated so that you can literally apply, approve, and fund in as quickly as possible. Now, why are you guys here? Why are we on this webinar? Well, we're here to talk about what it means to work with ROK Financial. What is it that you may be accessing, right? Like, well, when you're accessing ROK, right, you have access to over 75 different lenders that are pretty much across every product when it comes to business purpose lending, from term loans and lines of credit to cash advances, working capital loans, equipment financing and leasing, factoring and AR financing, and everything in between. We are rocking all of those products here on this platform. You have one simple application that allows you to be approved and go through that entire funding process. You have multiple points of contact for you, for the customers that you're working with. You have access to all of that technology that I just pointed out, right? When you work with ROK and you get access to the My Partner portal, well, I don't want to go too far, and Megan, stop me if I need to. But that thing is getting the sickest facelift in 2023. But it's already rocking. I can tell you that our partner portal was built as an exact mirror image of the Salesforce CRM. So my partner and Salesforce literally look at each other all day long. And if you change something in the portal, we see it in Salesforce. And if we change something in Salesforce, you see it in the portal. Whether that's automatically, that's the customer that does it, that's the lenders that are doing it. It really is a fully integrated experience so that you can manage your pipeline no matter where you are. Now, I would say the next thing is the experience and knowledge is probably the most important part of the process. It really is what separates us from everybody else. We've been rocking out together for, like I said, the past 15 plus years, and that has given us the ability to, I mean, if I'm telling you the real story, we built a brokerage that we had a marketing budget that was creeping on and well over $1 million a month at some points. We were spending real money to compete with the likes of PayPal and Goldman Sachs, who are in the alternative funding space. They are buying ad space. They are buying up market share. And we found that to be a process that wasn't really going to work for us long term. We had to pivot. We had to get better. We had to really integrate our process even further. Enter you guys, our partners, the rock stars of the show, honestly. That's what separates us. It's you guys and having some confidence in us and this process, this team, these lenders that we work with, to really streamline and create a process that a business owner can continue to run their business while they're accountants, CPAs, brokers, consultants, all of you marketing assistants, and all of you partners that are on this call can help align them with a company like ROK, who has this reputation, this brand, and this experience to help them get through the funding process. We talked about over 75 different products, right? There's 75 plus products on the platform. You know, when it comes down to these banks and lenders that we work with, I see a message about an echo. Is that the only one? Am I too loud? Do you guys hear? No echo. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going, but stuff like that, no echo. Okay, cool. Thank you. I get nervous. I don't know if you guys could see me starting to turn red like the background. Thank you. So I just want to touch on some of the programs really quickly, because what it really comes down to is when you have these products on the platform, what really kind of starts to happen is they blend between one another. Sorry about that, and we did turn down the sound, so shout out to whoever pointed that one out. Daniel, I think you should be good now. When you have all of these products, what starts to happen is, you know, and we noticed that even prior to having some of these products on the platform is, you know, somebody would come in and they would ask for a line of credit. Oh, great. What do you need the line of credit for? Oh, well, I'm going to buy a piece of equipment. Oh, well, did you know that if you took equipment financing, your payment would probably be much cheaper and you would probably have a much longer term to pay it back? And because you had the ability to pay it back over a longer term, does that now mean that your payment is much, much lower than it would have been? Is that a better scenario for you in the business, right? And now I'm not saying that having access to a flexible line of credit isn't great for the right business. I'm just saying what we've found is that these business owners may have hot button items. They may have a word or somebody that they know that took a term loan or a cash advance or has asset-based loans in the past. So that's what they think they need. We take a needs-based approach with all of the businesses that apply for us. So we actually back a business owner into a product. We don't start with the product and then go from there. We start with what is your need and what are the types of products that are out there that you can actually qualify for that would service the need that you have in your business. So I can't stress enough how important it is to have a team like ROK in your back pocket or in your corner. Because when it comes down to it, right, there are thousands of options available today for business owners to get funding. You can go to Shark Tank and get funding, and that works for some people, right? Like, Barbara Corcoran's from Long Island, just like we are, right? So I'm not, trying to downplay her, Mark Cuban, or any of the others. We worked with Kevin Harrington for a long time as well, so I'm not trying to downplay the Shark Tank side of things, but I'm just saying that what happens with business owners is they don't know financing. I went to college for 6 years to get a 4-year degree in financing, right? I have been in this industry for the last 7 years doing nothing but financing for businesses, and I still come to work and learn every single day. How can we expect somebody who is a auto repair mechanic who's also turning the wrench in his business to keep up with the Fed rate hikes and regulations and state guidelines and all of the different things? I mean, I haven't even talked about an underwriter yet, and all of the things that go into getting access to funding. So I really just feel that it's one of those things that when you are looking to align yourself with somebody, it's important that not only they have the right products and programs and lenders on the platform, but more than anything, they know how to use them. And again, I point back to that experience. I point back to the team, because that's what's really gonna allow you to utilize our process. And our process is a simple one. I like to think of it kind of like mailbox money, right? Where you can actually refer over what we refer to as the three N's, name, number, and need, and we will literally take it from there. You can utilize social media. You can utilize relationships that you have. You can utilize your own customer base. If you're somebody who, you have access to a base of customers that are business owners, it does not matter how you're generating these business owners. If they are interested in funding and you believe that there's a product on the ROK platform, we can assist you in putting a process in place that allows you to connect with our system and rock out, as we say. You have the ability to leverage our team. I want to shout out the partnerships team here at ROK Financial. We recently promoted Timothy Steins, who some of you have, I'm sure, worked with and spoke with in the past, to our director of partnerships. Tim is a rock star in every letter of the word. I can't even stress it enough. And so is the rest of his team. These guys are all here to assist every single person on this call. And you guys have access to them 24/7 because I said so. No, you have access to them pretty much whenever. None of these guys shut business off. We're well aware that money doesn't sleep. They all joke that neither does Tony. And when it comes down to getting access to funding, when it comes down to knowledge, when it comes down to questions you may have or scenarios you're coming across, these are the people that you can rely on, develop relationships with, who can really push you and the partnership to the next level. So just as we're going along, guys, I think it's important that you're able to kind of put a face with the name. You're able to really kind of keep things going in the direction that they need to go. It's important to me that we really do highlight the partner portal. So I want to take the next couple of slides and just give you guys some insight into that My Partner portal. Just so you're aware, we have 9 developers on staff here at ROK Financial that are literally, I believe, employed 24/7 because you guys, our partners, are rocking out 24/7. So you have access to our partner portal, which gives you a fully co-branded experience, where you have a co-branded landing page, social media content. I'm really going to run through a lot of this stuff over the next couple of slides, but you can track all your commissions, all your historical data. There's a lot of roll up that kind of goes on where you'll see a lot of these totals as soon as you log in. There's a ton of training. There's access to Bamboo, which is one of the technologies I had pointed out earlier. It really is a full business loan brokerage in a box for you, where you get access to basically your own kind of CRM, where you can utilize the reach that ROK has and the technology that we have in place to really rock out. So it's important that you get full transparency through the portal, right? So anytime, like I said before, that there's a change on any of your opportunities, you're going to see that in the portal. You're going to see all of the notes and files that go along with it. I mean, shoot, let's say you are somebody who you didn't even, you started to generate your own funnel, right? Like you were driving some traffic, across the internet, and you started to put a funnel together. You technically could never speak with these business owners, and they could self-service their way all the way through capturing a business loan or not. And the reason that I point out or not is because if you're a savvy enough person, you can utilize this opportunity pipeline as simply another source of lead gen for yourself, right? So once you have this information in the system and you've captured it, what else is there that you can offer to these people? So again, I challenge you guys to become kind of your own CEO of a brokerage, and use the ROK Financial platform to its fullest extent. You get access to social media content. Our full marketing team, most of them are in the room right now. So shout out to all of them. But no, you have access to the full marketing team, technology, our accounting. So really just the most important thing that I can stress is ask questions. Really understand who you're working with. How can they bring you what you need to be successful? At the end of the day, I hope you guys understand, ROK Financial only gets paid when we fund business loans. We don't get paid to sign on partners. We don't get paid to build out portals. We've never sold any of this technology. It's all proprietary. It's all for you. Right. So until you're funding deals through it, it's all for not for us. So we want to make sure that when it really comes down to what you're doing, you're able to have confidence in this team for you on this end. So I think it's really important that you're able to fully understand what it is that it means to rock out with us. It means a few things. It means that you're going to get access to commission, right? Like I'm not going to hide behind it. You get access to aggressive commissions. We pay industry leading commissions in terms of brokers that have partnerships programs out there. You get access to all of our lenders. I can tell you one of the biggest pieces of our business is lending relations. From Patrick, our CEO, to Greg, our VP of sales, myself, Megan and the marketing team, Shannon, who's our COO, and really everybody. We all are fully involved in those types of relationships. It's actually amazing. Like when, some of the lenders come here and they tell us like what they're seeing from other brokers, because we couldn't imagine doing business another way. But you get access to all of that, all of the relationships that we've built over the last 15 years. Just a really quick story to stop there for a second on the lender side of things. We had a deal come in from a decently large broker not that long ago, and the deal was already approved for $500,000. They couldn't get the deal done. And basically what happened was they referred it over to ROK, like, hey, give these guys a shot. Well, the shot that we gave it, we ended up funding the deal for $1.8 million. We made, I believe, just shy of like $100,000 in revenue on one deal. And the reason that I point that deal out is a few things. Number one, it was a nonprofit special needs school down in Texas. Number two, it's the team and the individuals in place that were able to ask the right questions to get the deal done. And number three, it really just shows about leveraging the relationships. So the deal came in, was already approved for $500,000. We get on the phone with the client. The first thing we ask them when they say they want more money is, well, do you own any other businesses? And they go, funny that you asked. This is the smallest school out of all of them. I have 3 others. So what did we do? We turned around and we actually applied with the best of the 4 schools instead of the one that they were looking to do all of this building at. And that was the newest one on the market, right? So we took the best one to market and we went and got them approved for $1 million. But not only did we get them approved for $1 million, we were able to leverage our relationships and put the decision maker, again, they were a nonprofit. So there's no real like CEO. I think he just ran kind of like the board of directors. But basically we had him who had signing authority on the phone with the CEO of the lender. And we basically got out of the way. And we let those guys work a deal out. That deal was they got $900,000 in funding instantaneously through a wire into their business checking account. They got two $400,000 tranches of funding each 8 weeks consecutively after each other, to get them to really kind of finish this build out that they were doing on one of their campuses. And again, I just point to leveraging our relationships. I point to the knowledge of the team in moments like that, because even another large broker in this industry is utilizing this platform to get deals done when they can't. Now you may say, oh, well, I'll always ask if they have another business. But a lot of times when you have a $500,000 approval on your hands, you're trying to sell that one. You're not so worried about what else might be out there. So again, I point to the team. I point to all of that. The override program. I don't know if you guys all know this. And this is kind of like ROK's best kept secret. If you refer other referral partners to ROK, you get an override on any deals that they ever fund. And I want to point out like kind of this new influencer world that's out there. We've done some really unique things with some really cool people recently, all because of you guys on this call. We've been introduced to some real movers and shakers out there, all that are earning overrides on these movers and shakers. So if you know anybody out there that has a network of business owners and they could benefit from a relationship where those business owners could access funding through ROK, and it's not something that you can work directly, right? Because if you can work it directly, I suggest that you do. But if you have this system in place where, you know, you're not necessarily trying to work them, you have something going on, refer them over to ROK. We'll work with them directly and give them access to everything that you have, right? So they can customize the partnership that's going to make them most successful. And then the last thing that I want to point out is investment opportunities. There is certain earning potential on these deals where you can actually participate in the transaction, in the financing transaction, and kind of be the bank or be the lender. So if you're looking to do something like that, you want to refer clients over, I suggest you reach out to us right now. You can reach out to your point of contact. You can apply at rok.biz/partners. You can fully integrate yourself into the system that's been built here for you. I just want to highlight a couple things, right? I feel like it's important on this call that everybody understands what are the ROK doors. A lot of you people on the call right now might be referral partners. You might be on our outside sales platform. You may be an enterprise partner with us. I want to make sure that everybody has a full understanding of what all three of these mean. Referral partner is kind of like the broadest stroke. We have referral partners that send us one deal every 6 months, and then we have referral partners that send 100 deals a day. I'm not lying. Those are both factual statements, right? So you can be a referral partner and generate a lot of deals or a little deals. It all depends on how you want to be involved, right? If you're somebody that's like, hey, I actually want to sell these deals. I want to learn from ROK. I want to be involved. Shoot, I might even eventually want to be a part of their team. You clicked back on me. Sorry. I might eventually want to be back as a part of their team, right? The outside sales platform might be more for you, where you get access to a team. We have a live feed of our office all day long, so you can literally be a part of the team. But basically, this is for somebody who wants to be a sales rep, right? If you want to be a sales rep, join our outside sales platform. We will not shy away from it, right? And then if you are a broker in this industry, you've been doing this for a long time. You have a brand, you have a website, you have leads coming in, but maybe you just don't have some of the products on the platform. Maybe you don't have access to all of the lenders, or maybe you just don't want to manage those relationships anymore. You can also leverage the ROK platform through our enterprise program. And that's kind of where I want to point out ROK is actually going to be the most hands-off. You are most in the driver's seat. So again, all of our team, all of the points of contact, they're all aware of what the different ROK doors are. We can always speak to what's going on with our, with the different channels that you can do business with us. So I think it's important that like you guys all have a full understanding of those. If you have more questions on that, I suggest, again, you reach out to your point of contact or become a partner now so that you can learn more about that. This is a part of the process I always like to kind of highlight. It's what are our partners saying? Well, I don't want you to take my word for it. Go to Trustpilot, go to Google, type in ROK Financial, and look us up. We do have a couple of unique ones on Trustpilot. I'll point out. We just had a customer apply with us, never even speak with anybody, and leave us a negative review because they worked with 3 other lenders and copy and pasted the same review to all 3 of them. So that you may see that one on there, but it's important because we push our reputation and brand because we stand by it. There's over 850 or 820 somewhat reviews on Trustpilot to date. I know we're over 500 and something on Google to date. These are people that are shout out to Aldo. That guy was lame. No, it's really important that you guys understand that there are partners, there are customers who every single day are utilizing this platform. They are lending brokers, they are consultants, they are bankers, they're CPAs, they're people looking to make some extra money. There's the range of partner on our platform is so wide and so far reaching that it really does give you a good idea that everybody knows business owners. Everybody could technically benefit from a partnership with ROK Financial. I mean, shoot, Andrew, who's sitting over here, he probably remembers his first day. The first thing I tell anybody that starts with ROK Financial is who can be a partner. Anyone could be a partner with ROK Financial. If you know business owners that are looking to leverage their business into capital and they haven't had a conversation with ROK Financial, I would say shame on them. And just a real quick, I see in the chat, absolutely, we will have this available for replay. Anyone who is working with us, or excuse me, anyone who registered for this, even if you didn't get a chance to make this, you will be getting a copy of it. So shout out to the marketing team for putting that process in place for us. But again, I think it's super important that you guys understand what do our partners say about us and how does it work. So again, I suggest you do that research for yourself. If you're looking, I hit the mic, sorry. That was my biggest fear the whole time. If you're looking to partner with us, call right now. The team is waiting. The leads team, the partnerships team, they're ready to rock. Shoot an email to partners reach out to us on our website. We want to hear from you. We want to answer your questions. We want to talk shop. Like, I don't know if people know this about us, but we love this industry. We love to talk about what it is that we do and how we do it, because again, I always say it's not rocket science, but we also take it for granted. We're in the trenches every single day, doing it every day and learning from all of those experiences rather quickly. If you're not somebody that's doing it every day, we would love to have the conversation with you. And really talk about kind of blowing the doors off what it means to partner with ROK. Shout out to you guys. I invite you all back next month for when we're doing our next webinar. We will be back in the ROK studio. So I'm excited for that. I hope you guys are. Again, shout out to everybody. And until next time, as we always say, keep rocking. Thanks, everybody.